Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to tell you why I like to base layer actually, and I have started here already. I'm working in this beautiful book which is called Mouseguard by David Peterson, and this is a double-sided book, so that's why I don't do the typical base layering with alcohol markers today. But today I'm actually using Neo2 crayons. So these are the water-soluble crayons by Carandash. And yeah, those I really like actually. I also only have a smaller set, like something like that, 30 colors. And then I also got a few single ones because those are single stock. So quite perfect. So, and I would say let's jump right in and get started. Yeah, and then I will tell you what I like about base layering. I will zoom you in a little bit, I think. And we will just concentrate on this corner here right now. And yeah, I know we all love the real-time coloring, so, or not all, but it's personal preference, of course. But I know some of you really like the real time, so let's do that and chat a little bit. Oh no, I must sneeze, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh. And yeah, when base laying with Neo colors, I actually use even a few crayons, so a few different colors. You know, the typical base layering that we do with our alcohol markers, I think we typically do just with one plain color. But I find as to put down those water-soluble crayons, and also because when we activate with water, they blend so nicely together. When working with a Neo color, I actually like to give a few shades already and apply a little bit of a different color tone. Just because it's so quick and easy, and you know, we don't layer here a lot, we just still give actually a plain a base layer. I think I need to put you down a little bit. So, not a whole lot of sinking, more layering. Okay, a little bit of sinking and must do. I think this is part of the flower and should be pink. Yeah. But yeah, water-soluble mediums just blend so nicely together that we can easily bring in a few colors very easily. And this way it's actually quite easy to plan out some colors, and especially if you want to do something more adventurous, so to speak, where you I think I will work on this leaf down here, want to mix in some unusual colors. For example, if you want to add in some blues or violets into your leaves, for example, which I just did recently on a matchstick mouse image, and I have to say that I really liked it, and the Neo color base really helped to implement it. So I like to base layer first of all because I find it very relaxing. So if I want to do very relaxed coloring, you know, don't think too much, and also, you know, if I don't want to to work too hard, like, you know, layering, I typically, you know, I'm a pencil girl and I love to layer, and I take my time when I layer, but I also need to concentrate and focus when I want to do that. And that's why this coloring in this way here, like doing the base layering, I find it really, really relaxing. It's also quite quick, and I think this way you can plan out your colors quite quickly and add some color to your page, and just get rid of an empty page, and yeah, also plan out colors if you are a planner, and I think planning can help sometimes. So I mean, I typically don't plan out the whole image. What is this part here? This could be maybe some small flowers, don't know the word now. I will make all of that green. Yeah, and as I said, I really find this helpful to color map, to make a easy plan of where to put the colors, and to get some color to your paper down quite quickly, which I think is always a nice start. And it can especially help you when you're working on some very detailed images, for example, where it might be a little bit more difficult to see everything because it's just so detailed and lauded. And then it can basically help you to just first get your start on this image and to map out where the single items are. So that's another reason why I like to base layer. I mean, this image here, for example, is not very complicated. We have some, just some, bigger stuff here, and it's all very readable, nothing complicated here. Could this be, I think I will color this in pink, even though I'm not quite sure. It helps you when you're not quite sure. You just decide what it will be in the end. And yeah. So, and yeah. You can basically use almost every medium to base layer. Your water-based mediums, like I do here, for example. It's very nice. It's quite quick, as you can see. Very loose. But of course, you can also use your alcohol markers. I think alcohol markers is a quite common way to base layer. Also a very relaxed coloring. I love it to just put down a plain layer of color. I think that is so much fun. You think a little bit when you decide which color to choose, obviously. But once you have chosen your colors, it is really just putting the marker to the paper, to the picture, and sometimes when I'm not really in the mood to color, this is actually also something that I think I could do after a working day, because after a working day usually I'm quite exhausted. And you see how quick it is, right? It's so quick to add some colors here. So this area is done. Oh, let me give those leaves down here also some color. And then I will choose, I think, a brown color to add to this branch here. And then we could actually almost start to activate it. I'm 10 minutes in right now, so... And it feels good to have so much colored in that short time, and I really like the results so far. So yeah, this is another reason actually why I really like to base layer. I think that it speeds up the process. Yeah, as I said, no, I think several times, but you get your colors down so quickly. And this gives really the feeling of a started image. Like when there's not only one flower shaded, but actually quite a bit on the page, some different colors. I think, yeah, so that you actually already can see a little bit where your journey is going. You can implement the mood of the image. And for example, when you're using your alcohol markers, I love to use alcohol markers in Create-based books actually, so in the Amazon printed books, because first of all, I think as I said, it speeds up the process, but also I think it makes the colors a lot more vibrant in the end. So, you know, some people maybe do just one layer and stop, but yeah, just I like to layer, build up my colors and do some more. But I think that when there is a marker base or any other base, it can be a water-based marker, for example, I think the colors are a lot more vibrant. And sometimes we have the problem that maybe in a Amazon printed book that the white of the paper might shine through. And I think we can get rid of this problem by adding a base layer. And it mustn't be the alcohol marker. It can also be like Neo color, like I do here. Okay, let me just quickly choose another color for those tree branch here. Okay, I want to have some brown. And I think I will go with this one, why not? Maybe I would also even add a little bit of this ochre here for the highlight. I mean, why not? As it's watercolor crayon, it will mix quite nicely, I think. Yeah, okay, let's go with these. I think the rest of this little mouse lady, I will make it like a yellow and orangey color. So you see, while you're actually, playing, adding your first layers, you see how the image evolves and can plan ahead and decide on other objects, which color it could have and should have. And I'm going in here with this ochre color first to set some highlights. And then I will add a little bit of the brown color. And yeah, what did I wanted to say just before I grab the color here? What was it? I was talking about the Amazon print. So yeah, I had just recently used actually the Neo colors in the Matchstick Mouse book that I have done my first image in. Maybe you have seen the video. I think I will put it up today while I'm coloring this. I think I will put it up, maybe tomorrow then. Because usually I put out my videos in the morning. I try to at least. Yeah, I haven't published a video for a while actually, because I'm a little bit in a coloring slump actually. Another reason why I like to do just a little bit easy base layering, because I find this so relaxed. Don't need to think a little bit and hope this will bring back the coloring mojo a little bit for me, because this is just quick and maybe with a nice result, a quick nice result. Yeah, my mojo will just come back. I hope so. But yeah, I thought, let's film something. And then I thought, what can I film without having the greatest of coloring mojo at the moment? And I thought, yeah, let's try to do this easy, just base laying with Neo colors. But what I actually wanted to say, I have used my Neo color tools just recently. Yeah, the Matchstick Mouse book, and I just thought that it was perfect. Of course, the paper buckles a little bit. I'm just looking for something right now. I think I will actually add some yellow here to those flowers. Okay. And then next, I think I might choose some colors for the dress maybe, and continue with this lady here, with this mouse lady. Yeah. What time it is? 15 or 16 minutes in. Do we still have time for it? Maybe, but let's do it. Okay, let me just quickly choose some colors. I want to have it yellow. I will keep this light yellow. This is, for example, a color that I have bought in a single stock. But the normal yellows are in the set here, of course. And then I think I might add some orange. And for her shirt, I might do this in red. So this is vermilion. Okay, looks nice. This is a little bit red, this orangey yellowish. So this will be a very bright page, but I think it could look so nice. So let me just quickly think. This will be green in the back more. The background might be either blue, nice lighter blue, or yellow if I want to make it a sunset or something like that. And this red, or pink, or what about violet? Yellow, orange in the, oh yeah, we make violet, I think. Okay, let me just quickly check which violets do we have here. Not so many, it seems. Ah yeah, here's one. Okay, here's one. This is violet, and this is lilac. This has more bluish tint. We can do okay, I can combine those maybe. We will see. Okay. Okay. I've just chosen some colors here. I will start with her dress here, and I will add some of very nice light yellow. Just quickly add an overall layer, and then I think I will go in with a darker yellow, a more vibrant yellow, and a little bit of an orange, just to add a little bit of depth already. I mean, yeah, we could also do this just a little bit more neat and then consider it the final coloring, but I think I do like it as a base and go in with pencils actually later. Even though I have to say, and these Mouseguard books here, there's only one, I have to say, once you add a little bit of color, the image looks like finished. I think because of this very sketchy style with those big lines, I think actually that it does look quite complete once you add a little bit of color. I think, yeah, this is all her shirt. So, and you see, while you're adding your base layering, you actually, yeah, need to see where something stops or ends, where something starts, if it's still part of the same object that you're coloring, and it will help you later when you do your shading, that then everything is defined and you know what is. Yeah, so this is the first layer. I will go in a little bit with a more vibrant yellow, I think. This is... So I'm going in with my vibrant yellow here. Into the crease a little bit. And this way we can already, yeah, also implement the shading a little bit. With Neo2 it's actually quite easy, I think. I will and oh, by the way, don't forget to add some pieces of paper behind your page. I always do it, no matter what I color, because it's always better to have something underneath. Yeah, and I just think it makes it a little bit easier later with the shading if we already have some, yeah, shading in here. Because, yeah, it's so easy to blend out the water mediums. And yeah, so let me just quickly think. What did I wanted to tell you about the shading? Not the shading, the base layering. So you can basically use every medium. Like you can even do a base layer with your pencils. Just a quick plain layer with your pencils. It's also quite quick and easy, but what I like about base laying is actually the use of different mediums to implement them in my coloring, because I find it just so much fun to use those. I mean, those water mediums are not as predictable, so to speak, so they are just a little bit more loose, I would say, you know. And while pencils are very controlled, so I have the best control about when I use my colored pencils. What is actually this? I will make it also yellow. Yeah, and when using those other mediums for the base layering, one thing that I like about it is just that I can, yeah, be a little bit more loose with it. I think I will also add a little bit of orange, just here and there. See how that looks. Because I find it actually, yeah, very enjoyable to be a little bit loose with my coloring. But then again, I also like the control. So that's why in the end, I think most of the time I actually, yeah, color with pencil in the end. Or as a final step, I will always add a little bit of pencil, I think. Just really because, I just like it so much. The look of it, actually. Just for the backgrounds, I never do pencil backgrounds because those are really too, taking too long, and I'm really not patient enough for that. So for my backgrounds, I always use mixed media, and there I think it's good enough for me. Although I really love pencil backgrounds, they look stunning, but this is something that I cannot do, and so there, just a mixed media background is really just enough for me. There I can live with the effects that we can create there. I think those loose effects are also very just nice for backgrounds. Even, maybe not better. I mean, a nice pencil background really looks good, but yeah, I prefer there a little bit the loose style. So, and so some favorite mediums to base layer, as I said, are alcohol markers in single-sided books, because I would never sacrifice the other page because I want to use alcohol markers in the double-sided book, so I would never do that. That's why why I would use in double-sided books always some water medium that doesn't bleed through. But even here you have to be a little bit careful. So if you use, for example, Crayola super tips, so the water-soluble crayons, and then water them down, they usually easily bleed through. So actually you have to be quite careful with those. Even though it is a water-based marker, but this doesn't matter. As soon as you will add your water to it, it's really just easily and most likely to bleed through. So there you need to be careful. There are also some water-based markers by Ohuhu. I have a nice pastel set. And this set I think is actually, if you don't water it down, obviously, you just use it plain, because it has just the pastel shades. So it is quite very light colors anyway. So no need to water it down actually. But also with those Crayola super tips, for example, I've played with them recently a bit because I wanted to try that out. I really get inspired by some channels that use a little bit more mixed media and create just really nice coloring with it. And so I've tried them out as well. And I think I want to play a little bit more with them very soon. Maybe even today, I'm not quite sure. But as I'm kind of a little bit in a coloring slump, just trying out and playing might be the right thing for me to do right now. So no, not so serious coloring, you know. Just might be the right thing for me to do right now. But okay, that's quite nice, I think. Let's see if I even would add a little bit of this darker color here, but I think it's not needed. No, I think it's good as it is. So maybe I should have taken some notes. I feel like I'm repeating myself all the time, and I don't know if I have told you everything that I wanted to say, but however, I think it's time to activate what I have done because, half an hour in and I don't want this video to be too long. And I find it always very nice to watch the activation of water mediums. So let me zoom you out a little bit. Yeah, I have my water brush here. This is the Dick Detailer brush. Yeah, it really looks ugly by now. I have a new one, so maybe I should get the new one ready, but it still works. So paper towel, and then actually let's see what we can do here and spread those colors together. And when activated, they even get a little bit softer, which is nice for a base layer actually. So I'm concentrating a little bit more now, but now it all gets very even, so it gets actually nice, a nice blend. And you see even those darker colors are not really that dark. Once you add the water waters them down quite a bit. And I haven't used the thickest layer here either, as I just wanted to have it as a base. I just really went in quickly. And I think that's enough. Okay. So once I have activated everything, this page would be ready to get some colored pencils, but that's not the topic for today. And I don't think that I will add some pencils today. As I said, today I'm really in the mood to just play around, try out some things, and get some pages started, obviously. But yeah. So anyway, yeah. Let me know what you think about base layering. If you also like to do it, why you like to do it. I think maybe there is a reason that I forgot now, because you know, I often forget things when I'm just coloring. Maybe I should do voiceovers, but as we all know, all love the real-time coloring. I was thinking about doing videos with voiceover, but to be honest, I'm too lazy, I think. So once the video is like filmed, then yeah, I need to edit it. But if I would need to record some voiceover for it, I think it would never never be published. I have one video that I have filmed last year, and yeah, it was a little bit too stressful for me to color and talk at the same time, so I decided while I was recording actually that I wanted to do a voiceover later, because the topic of the video was share the love. I wanted to just introduce some channels, and obviously I don't have all the channel names in my head, so I needed to take a look at the piece of paper that I had prepared, and that was really distracting from coloring. So I thought, okay, I can do this format in a voiceover, but it never happened because yeah, I never did the voiceover actually. That's quite sad actually. So yeah, that's why I prefer to do my voice recording or talking directly when I color, so that it's just finished, you know. That I just need to edit a little bit, and then it's done. And don't need to do anything else on it. So need to blend this out a little bit here. These Mouseguard books here, I actually also really love to do or to use Inktense. Oh, and I totally forgot Inktense is also a nice medium for a base layer. In these books, if you use enough pigment of them, then basically you don't need to go over with pencils, then the page is just done. I think because Inktense are very vibrant, so if you just use enough pigment and then activate them, it's totally done. You don't need to do any more layering to them then. But you can also use them very lightly, just with a light layer. And when you then activate it, you have something like a base layer, and then you can go over with your pencil. So this does work. And you can use Inktense in your double-sided books. They are not going to bleed through. So good base layering techniques for double-sided books are most water mediums, but not all, I would say. So, for example, Neo2 work perfectly. Inktense work perfectly. With the water-based markers, I think you have to be very careful. There's one channel on Instagram that I love, and I think she has problems with her fingers or something, so that she can only use those like pencils and stuff, water mediums, so no pencils basically. And she uses her water based markers also in double-sided books, but I think she said something about that you need to do a base layer with some other medium if you want to do that, and then it wouldn't bleed through. So this is something that I would need to try actually. I wanted to try it because really I love her coloring. What she can do with just really with water-based markers is amazing. She's called something like Fayin. Fayin or so. Don't know how to pronounce it. But very inspirational channel. Yeah, what did I wanted to say? So, with your water-based markers, you have to be a little bit careful. Those can bleed through if you use too much water or if you try to layer them. Then they typically bleed through to the other page. I've ruined a Kirby book or image while using the Crayola Super Tips. Wasn't a good idea. Have I activated this one? Yeah. So yeah, be careful. And yeah, if you have a double-sided book, try it out somewhere in the back of the book maybe, if you really want to use this medium. Or if you can sacrifice a page, then of course it's also okay. But usually I don't want to sacrifice images. So yeah. So I think that's why I would, for example, never use alcohol markers in a double-sided book. Alcohol markers for me, they are for single-sided books, like For example, the misographic books are really nice for it because they are single-sided, even though they have a little bit of a nicer paper. But typically I use the alcohol markers in those Amazon printed books, so the very Create Space paper books. Yeah. And then on Create Space, you basically can use everything. You can basically use everything, but you need to be aware that when you use water mediums or water activated mediums, then your paper will buckle because it is just quite thin. But I don't mind, to be honest. I don't mind if the paper buckles. What do you think about it? Is it okay for you when your paper buckles, or would you rather not use any water mediums in your thin books? What do you think? I know some people most probably won't like it. I don't mind, basically. I mean, I do prefer when the paper does not buckle, of course. It's a little bit, more clean. Looks more organized, I don't know. But, yeah. I mean, our books are here for us to have some fun, so I don't mind it too much. Yeah, and your Crayola Super Dips, for example, I also more use them in, on single-sided papers or images. Oh, I'm casting a shadow here. I'm not looking up too much, I hope the quality here is okay. Today it's actually a nice, the first nice day outside. We even have some sun, and it felt a little bit like a summery day today, the first one this year for me. I mean, it's quite rainy recently, which is good, I think, because our plants need water. So that's important. I went over here a little bit, but it's okay. We'll cover it up later when I add the blue. Or, I don't know yet which color the background will have. Yeah. So anyway, we prepared the balcony to get ready for the nice season now, so that we can sit outside, have our breakfast there, our meals. We really love it to sit outside when it's nice weather. So sometimes I even color outside. I have a little table that I can use there, but when it's very summery, then it's too light outside, basically, too light. While in my room it can be too dark, outside it can be a little bit too light. So, okay. Yeah, it's actually a mermaid at the moment, but I haven't seen so many videos on YouTube related to mermaid. But I have seen one from Erica from Elm Colors today, and she really brought back a little bit the mood for me. Okay, let's activate this tree branch here. So she brought a little bit back the mood for me, because as I said, I'm a little bit in a coloring slump at the moment, so I'm also not so interested in mermaid at the moment. But when I saw her coloring, I actually felt a little bit of excitement and thought, maybe I should color some mermaid tails. And I also wanted actually to film, prepare also some videos, but unfortunately, as I'm in a coloring slump, I don't know if this is going to happen, and if it's going to happen, it will be, I think, too late. I mean, once I have just edited them, I guess Mermaid will be over. Yeah, sometimes I get really inspired when I watch other YouTubers just color. Of course, also by Instagram when I see a very beautiful colored image. But usually it is when I watch YouTube. Just other color tubers doing their stuff there. And just recently there was this very cool event organized by Shany Blue. I think it's coloring with Shany Blue, Shannon. And it was the Kirby coloring event. And yeah, I was really inspired to also do a Kirby page. But then I said no to myself because I had so much other stuff to do, to color, that I said, nah. And Kirby is most of the time he has double pages, so nothing quick there to do, that you can do just very quickly. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Okay, let's continue and activate her little shirt here. Should I do this maybe also in violet? Yeah, I think so. Let me just quickly add some violets here. Pinks and violets. And yeah, as he mostly has double spreads, I said no, shouldn't start a double page spread because I have so many whips at the moment that I should work on. And yeah, then I decided not to do it. But then I often saw some live streams or anything, and I got inspired. Every time I saw someone stream, I got inspired again to also start something from Kirby. Always said no to myself, shouldn't start something. And I haven't so far, but I'm still inspired to do something from Kirby actually. I would love to color a little bit more from Kirby, because he has really just stunning images. But they are a little bit involved, I think. So okay. Yeah. So every time I saw one of those live streams, I got inspired, wanted to start something, then said no, not going to do it. It's not going to happen. But actually, in the end, I decided that I want to color something from Kirby. But the event was already over. But I haven't. I haven't yet colored anything from Kirby, but I really want to color something. And I also extremely get inspired by the works of Fuzzelfee, I think 88 or so. Could this be true? Yeah, a very lovely colorist here on YouTube, doing the most amazing works, I think. She does a lot of Kirby and Mouseguard and all those, yeah, detailed and beautiful images. And yeah, but then, yeah, my coloring slump happened, and since then I have actually not really colored anything. I mean, I have continued a page that I have started in, yeah, February. So a Fae by Daria. I have just sometimes continued to work on it. but have not finished anything since then. And yeah, because I don't want to stress myself out. I think I just wanted to do something else. And yeah, not think about coloring maybe for a while. Yeah. Maybe I will make a video about coloring slumps and what I do then in a color and chat or so. We will see. Yeah, and I'm trying to get out of there, of course. And I mean, at least I'm coloring today and I'm filming. Yeah, nice. So that is not too bad, huh? And I just remember I wanted to tell something about Erica's weekend whip today. Erica has every Saturday or every weekend she has a weekend whip video, and I'm always looking forward to it. I always love to watch it. And she colored some mermaids, and I think she is actually the only channel that I saw that is putting out the mermaid content, and she really got me inspired a little bit inspired and excited. So I hope this is going to help me to get my coloring mojo back, because what is missing at the moment is the excitement and the urge to do things and the absolute will, even if you're not able to do everything that you want to do, but you want to do something. So I mean coloring wise, and that is what is missing now at the moment, but we will see. So I think now I will activate her dress, then we will take a look at the outcome so far, and then I think I will end this video. I think I have told you everything about base layering that comes in my mind right now. I hope it wasn't too unorganized to say that it was kind of understandable and that I didn't repeat myself too much, but it can happen when you color and talk at the same time. Because I still find it difficult to do the coloring and the talking at the same time. I mean, the base layering is actually possible. It's, of course, when base layering it's very relaxed, you don't need to concentrate too much. That's why I think I can do it better than when I want to do some serious like pencil coloring. Then I need to concentrate a bit more, I think. But still, I don't know if I was very organized when talking. So, and I hope the light situation is good enough here. I just grabbed my camera and started to do it, to film and to color. Because I thought when I wait any longer, maybe the will to film will disappear. So I just went for it and didn't think about it too much and didn't check so much what I usually do. Because obviously I want to have a nice result, also that you can see everything quite well. That it's a nice experience for you to watch this video, that you can see everything properly, what I'm doing. I mean, that's the whole sense of these videos, right? But I hope it's good for you. I hope it's good. I really don't know what caused this coloring slump for me. If it's because of the work, I'm very stressed out there, or if I stress myself a little bit with coloring recently. I don't know it. Yeah, so that's done. And yeah, I think the video is 1 hour. Meine Güte. Okay. Okay, the base layering also takes some time because I'm almost 1 hour in now, and this is what I have done now. So the activating took a little bit of time, but it's really fun. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, very simple coloring, and I really like to do simple coloring for relaxation and yeah. Oh, I didn't activate it actually, the center of the flowers, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, and yeah, it's a nice start. I still have some flowers here to finish, which I should do. I have those details. Those details, most probably I won't base layer them because they are a little bit small. Then I can easily bleed over the lines, I think. But yeah, it's nice. I think it's nice. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and I think this is something that I can continue even when I am in a little bit in a slump. I mean, I'm trying to get out of it at the minute, so that's why I'm doing it. Okay, so what do you think about base layering? Do you base layer? What is your favorite medium to base layer? Let me know in the comment section if you like, and if you want to chat a little bit. And I have to apologize. Sometimes it takes me some time to get back to the comments. I read them all though. I read them all. I'm always very happy to read something. I try to answer the questions. Sometimes I oversee something, so please don't be offended if that happens. Usually I try to get back to comments after a while at least, so yeah. But however, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I will see you in my next one. So stay creative everyone, and happy coloring. Bye!